Hi, neighbor. Do you ever struggle with the right thing to say to someone you've encountered who is going through a grief experience? You are not alone. I'm Anna. And in the 25 plus years that I have been helping people live a life that they love by turning struggle into success and heartache into healing to navigate their grief with a little more confidence, grace, and ease, there is one topic that reoccurs throughout the years, and that is in helping someone in need. One of the reoccurring themes that I come across and am often invited to participate in is what is the wrong thing to say to someone who is grieving? And what I can honestly tell you, neighbor, is that there really is no right or wrong thing to say. I know that might scramble your brain, as the Scottish would say, and yet what I have learned throughout the thousands of people that I have worked with and talked with and connected with and shared with is this: what is so poignantly, perfectly right for one person is so horribly, horrifically wrong for another. So, what is a person to do to support someone in need? I recently was asked to contribute to this the wrong thing to say topic. And the first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, okay, if there was one absolutely wrong thing to say, what would it be to someone grieving? Universal, not just the death of a loved one, but grieving any universal loss. What would the one absolute wrong thing to say be? And what came to my mind was get over it. And I thought, yes. And then immediately I was reminded of the stories that I've read and the people that I have personally encountered who have shared that the right person, the right time, the right tone said, just get over it. And those words propelled them into a whole new way of navigating their grief and moving into exponential healing. Which brings me to the question then, okay, what else is there? And as I had that thought, I was reminded of a conversation that I heard with Simon Sinek, where he talks about not trying to fix people or solve problems. He says, sometimes we just need people to sit in the mud with us. And the one thing that he says that he does when someone reaches out to him and they're going through a difficult time, he will say, tell me more, or go on. One of the things that I have done for years is when someone I encounter has a deceased loved one that they are mourning or grieving, I will ask them, would you like to share something with me about that person? The overwhelming majority of the time, I see the individual, they lighten up, their face relaxes, they feel more alive. An expression of peace and sometimes happiness comes over them, and they will share things that they remember about that person that brought them joy, that they love. And in that moment, it's a healing moment. 99.9% of the times that has happened. And yet, I once asked a person if they would like to share something about their loved one, and they paused and they said, no, not right now. Thank you. I admire, honor, and respect that person who was able to recognize where they were in the moment. And again, there's absolutely no right or wrong thing to say. Come from your heart. If you are able to lean in, as Simon Sinek offers, then do that, honoring the time that you have and your ability then to lean into that story. If you're not able to do that, neighbor, that's okay too. Come from the heart. And one of the things that you can say is, I'm, I'm sorry for your loss, and hold space, as they say, reverence for that person in sharing what they just shared with you. And recognize that I'm sorry for your loss could possibly trigger somebody too. There truly is no right or wrong. Come from your heart. Come from your heart. And you can also say, I have no words. If you need to take a breath before you speak, take a breath and then come from your heart. That is the best offering that I have. I'm here for you, whether you're supporting someone in need or whether you are the person who is grieving. I see you, I feel you, and I believe in you, neighbor. Until next time, take care.